Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing a mukbang. Right here I have my spicy noodles. You see it in the earlier clip, that is the bulldog noodles, the original spice, not the 2-time spice. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit, and then I have some cheese rice as well, and I have some boba tea. This is the taro flavored. I know it's not purple, but it's because I got the packaged one, and I put some almond milk in here and some brown sugar to add to the flavor. So here, and we also have some water, and then I have like a bowl to help me eat the food. But anyways, guys, so we also have a story time today. I'm going to do a true crime story. If you're triggered in any way, you can totally click out at any time. And yeah, so let's just like dig in and like start talking. Before I start the story time, I just wanted to talk about oh my god, guys, did you guys see the BET Awards yesterday? I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, but I was watching the clips on YouTube because I don't have cable TV. We have like stuff for internet because we honestly watch digital media in my family. We watch Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, like that type of stuff, and YouTube and stuff. So I seen the clips, and oh my gosh, all the performances were absolutely amazing. Chloe, she killed it. Her performance was lovely. It was amazing. It was powerful. It was that shit. And next after her, I would say this is, I didn't know her before until the BET Awards. I don't want to say her name wrong. Doechii, she killed it too. Her Crazy song, like she went in, and just, I don't know, everybody just killed it. And Janelle Monáe, I mean, everything that she was saying was correct. But anyways, let's get into this first bite. I haven't had this in a long time, guys. And honestly, I'm actually absolutely obsessed with these noodles. Like, it's just so like I crave them. It's so, I don't want to say addictive, but it has like such a good flavor even though it's spicy. That like just keeps you wanting more. But anyways, tell me guys, what do you think about what did you think of the BET Awards and all the performances? Honestly, Diddy, he has so much energy. Like, I love his energy. Like, he just has so much good energy. Like, you can see it. I'm actually really happy that he got the Lifetime Award. And congratulations, Silk Sonic and Bruno Mars. I love Bruno. Like, he's one of like my favorite artists. I used to be really obsessed with him when I was younger, and I still love him to this day. Honestly, I have to listen to the Silk Sonic album because he's on it, and no matter like what he does, his music is always going to be amazing. Okay, let's get into the story. So there was this girl named, I don't know if I should tell you guys like the real names. Actually, I put some butter and pepper in there so that Alright, I'm starting to I should talk. So take a sip of my boba tea. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the real names because I'm also going to link it down below so that you guys can actually get like the full story. I'm going to tell you the gist of it because the story is a little bit longer and it like gets more into like the dates and everything like that. So there was this girl named Rebecca. She, to the community and her family and from her siblings and her mother, she was known to be very much happy, super bubbly, caring, kind, and friendly. And yeah, so that's pretty much her personality. And she actually met this boy named, what was his name? I really forgot his name. I'm gonna go by his last name, Davies, who was very much popular. He was the alpha male of his male like friend group, and he pretty much like run the school because he was likable, he was charismatic, everybody loved him. So Rebecca and Davies started dating, and their relation, like from the outside, like everyone else, their relationship seemed pretty much, a cute relationship. They looked like a good couple and everything like that, but it was practically on and off. I will let you know that these people, they were teenagers. Davies was 15, and I believe Rebecca was 13 or 14. Okay. But their relationship with them was very much on and off. Davies was a popular guy, and he could get a lot of girls and everything like that. So their relationship was pretty much on and off. I don't want this rice to be before. So one day, Davies decided that he wanted to get back with Rebecca, and they had this amazing weekend where they hung out and laughed and just like enjoyed each other's company, and everything like that. And then so Rebecca thought, because it was a good weekend and Davies had told her like he had an amazing time with her, he loved every moment that he spent with her and everything like that. And when Monday came, he broke it off with her, and this was like the final straw. Like, this was like their final breakup. There was no more on and off, and Davies expected her to just react differently, to break down, to like really crumble and be hurt from the situation. But I think she just got so fed up with the on and off that excuse me, she was so used to it that she just moved on, and that's what seemed to bother him. And it's so crazy because the thing that actually attracted him to her was that she didn't treat him like everybody else. Like everybody else practically catered to him and treated him like a prince. She challenged him. But anyways, she moved on and she actually started dating another boy with the same name as, oh, his name was Joshua. That was his name. But I'm just going to continue to call him Davies. Another boy by the name of Josh. And this made him really, like, he got really heated. He was really upset. Because he wasn't no longer in control of, like, her feelings and everything like that. And it was like she was replacing him with another person, even though he broke up with her. So because she wasn't as heartbroken, right, during their like final breakup, and because she was moving on, he began spreading rumors about her and turning people who like really, who were friends with her, against her. Because like I said, he ran the school. People actually listened to what he said. And so because of that, she was bullied in school, at home, through social media. And so like with that, you have, you know, like you have really low self-esteem, and I don't know, like things, you know, when people are bullying you and at school and you can't escape from it, that starts to affect you personally. And as anyone would know, bullying, excuse me. And so she no longer had any friends. He practically isolated her. And yeah, just like, I don't even know how to describe it. Just like a whole bunch of that. He isolated her. She had no friends. No one in her corner. I am filming. I am so sorry for the interruption. My sister just came in the room. She had to grab a couple things, but where I left off. So yeah, practically she was bullied in school and at home because of his lies that he spread. The lies and rumors that he spread about her in school, because he's sad because she wasn't heard about them finally like breaking up and cutting it off. Like the fudge. Anyways, so that happened. So he's continuing to spread lies about her and everything. Davies, on his Saturday mornings, I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday, it's one of them. I feel like it's Saturday. On the Saturday mornings before they have rugby, or well, before he goes to his sport, right? Sorry guys. So He has breakfast with his friends early Saturday morning before they go to practice. And every time he goes, he literally just uses that time to talk about how much he hates her, practically. Yeah, he literally mentioned a couple of times that he was gonna kill her. And the thing is, like, no one took him seriously because, you know, like, as children, not even, well, they were teenagers, but as teenagers, as people in general, like, we get really angry at people to the point where we say, oh my god, I'm gonna freaking kill them. But you don't actually do it, you know, it's just words, you're just speaking, you're just, you know, expressing how you feel. But no. Every weekend they would have breakfast and he would just talk about the fact that he wants to do something to her. And the friends just got so fed up with him saying that and talking about her that they was like, oh my god, and do it then, basically. And they bet him that if he does it, they'll give him a breakfast. They'll buy his breakfast. Not actually thinking that he would even dare. To do something like that. So this man, not even man, this boy, Davies, he starts thinking of ways to kill Rebecca. His first idea more bubbles. His first idea was to bring her to like a riverbank, push her, make it seem like he was going in to save her, and then make sure she drowned because Rebecca did not know how to swim. So that was his first plan. He didn't actually do that plan though. His second plan some water. I'm gonna drink some more water. I'm sorry about the background noise. My brothers are playing video games and being loud. And never having the time to film and in peace. But anyway, so his second plan was to poison her. So like put something in her food and, you know, like she dies that way. Oh, excuse me. On his search history, best believe, he's looking up different poisons and concoctions to make a poison so that he can put it in her food and kill her. Anyways, so the second option, he actually attempts it. This boy. They don't really describe exactly how he does it, because if they're not dating, I don't know, like maybe he decided he wanted to do something nice for her or something, but he managed to poison her food. And she didn't die though, but she ended up being in the hospital for a couple days. And according to the video that I was watching that was reporting this, the doctors couldn't figure out what exactly was affecting her. So no one ever figured out who did it. Well, obviously now they did, but no one ever, in that moment, no one ever knew like what was the physical cause for her stomach pain. So she was out of school for days because of that. But she managed to, you know, get better after a while. So his first attempt was unsuccessful. So then he came up with his third plan. One day, he texted her and asked her to meet him at a park. Like obviously like over the weekend when they could. So Rebecca spent the days coming up to when she was going to meet him shopping with her mother for like a cute outfit, because she thought that him texting her, you know, and wanting to talk, have a conversation in the park meant that they would be getting back together. And what you guys have to remember is, even though she was, when he broke up with her in that instant and she was trying to move on, he, with what was going on in school and everything like that, like he literally broke down her self-esteem and her sense of worth. And so she was just going to like one of the people who claimed to look like she felt like loved her. So yeah, so she thought that they, okay, again, I'm always being interrupted. So lip gloss break. So I forgot where I left off. Yeah, so basically he tells her to go to the park. She gets to the park, he tells her to go to another area. She gets to that other area, and then he tells her to do that. So he has her like running all over the place practically. And to this point, she's like just getting nervous because she's like, what the hell is going on? Like, you know, she can't, every place that he asks her to go to, he's not there. And so like it's starting to like scare her and bother her. And so she calls her mother, and I don't know if she calls her mother or her mother calls her, but she ends up speaking with her mother, and her mother is like, I'm not gonna leave the phone until you see him, until like you've actually found him, you know. And so she texts him that like, hey, my mother said she texts him and she's asking like, where are you? And at this point, like, he begins like ignoring her. And the funny thing is, he knows like everywhere that she goes, he's there, but he's like, no, like where she can't see him. And so he's like watching her, like in this little, running in circles practically. And then at one point he stops answering her messages and her calls, and so that's why she calls her mother, and she stays on the phone with her mom until she sees him. And then when she sees him, she basically just hangs up the phone with her mom. So her mom knows that she safely got to him, but he had other plans. They got into a little argument about the fact that he was having her run in different places. He ultimately ends up smashing her in the head with a rock and strangling her. Yeah. And he leaves her in the open. He doesn't try to cover her or hide her. He just leaves her in the open. He shows up he shows up to his little breakfast thing with his friends, and well, actually no, wait, he doesn't show. He lets them know that he finished the job, and he's like, so you're gonna buy me breakfast. And I guess they wanted proof because they didn't actually believe, like, they wouldn't believe that he actually could do that. So he invited all of his friends. 2 of his friends ended up going with him. One of them couldn't actually get to the top of the area that he was at where he hurt her. One of them can't go up because of their leg. They have a brace on. The other one who goes up, he's like in shock because he can't believe that she's actually dead. Davies does end up getting caught. Actually the day after, because the cops actually find her body the day after because Rebecca doesn't get home, so her mom calls for missing persons. She hasn't been home, and they ended up finding her body, and he was the last person that she spoke to and she met with, and the mother knows that because of the situation. And they got his messages. They have his messages between her and him and how he was playing around with her. And then the friends who had seen the body was scared, and so he ended up telling his father, and his father went to the police. And so that happened, and then the police ended up questioning the other friends, and they were scared too, so they spoke up against Davies. So now there was a trial where his friends, basically his best friends, had to testify against him, and he ended up being in jail for, I think it's for life, honestly, for a very long time. And up until, I think after 9 years of being in jail, he actually committed to his crime. So yeah, that was very much interesting. But if you want to like know the full story, like who she was, their age, like more in detail and in depth of the story, I will have the link down below. Make sure you give this a big fat thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more mukbangs from me, and if you want me to do more story times, whether it's true crime or whatever. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.